Hello, everybody. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from the top 16 of the Mustafar Galactic Qualifier. This is our final qualifier going into our Galactic Championship coming up in a couple of weeks. Today, I'm joined by my good friends, William Hagewood.
Marcel, you were the chosen one.
And James Ritter.
Hey guys, ready for some intense assault at the satellite array action.
So for this one, we, like James just said, we have assault at the satellite array, the area control objective, starting at turn 2. You have to be within range 0 to 1 to gain a point for each of the objectives that you are within range 0 to 1 at. We're going to go ahead and have William Hagewood take a look at those lists. Everybody at home, it is time for you to choose your champion.
Okay, we're going to start with the Empire here. You bet one old champion. That's Marcel Manzano. Manzano? I don't know. It depends on if you're from Chicago or not, I guess. Anyways, he is utilizing I would dare call this a mini swarm. It's pretty much a full swarm of 6 TIE fighters and Countdown. So let's start with Countdown, actually, at the top of the board there. Countdown is a TIE Striker Initiative 4. So, of course, has those ailerons where you must boost before your dial, but has an amazing ability that says, after the neutralized result step, so your opponent rolled, you saw what the difference was. If Countdown is not stressed, they may suffer 1 damage and gain 1 strain token to cancel all dice results. So as long as at least 2 hits go through on the neutralized result step, you can make it just 1 hit. I guess in theory, you could block a crit by taking a strain for that. But Countdown, known as a very tanky TIE Striker, has Ruthless, which can modify his offensive dice by damaging his friendly near the defender. It has Crackshot to cancel an evade dice if attacking a ship in its bullseye. And one of my favorite new cards, Tiber Saxon. After you perform an attack that hits a attacker or a defender at range 1 to 2, if they have no face-up damage cards, you can spend their charges, 2 total, 1 recurring, to apply strain to the defender. So because Countdown is the highest initiative in this list, can shoot first and apply strains for follow-up attacks. Iden Versio, though, on the other hand, is going to be leading these Imperial ties. This Iden can use her single charge to block an entire attack's worth of damage against another TIE LN. Has Ruthless for that same offensive modification, Elusive for some defensive modification, a Jamming Beam. Kudos to Marcel for filling those slots with that free Jamming Beam. Then here's where differs from other lists. You might normally see a ion cannon on Iden, but this one has equipped cluster missiles and targeting computer, so it can get potentially 2 attacks at range 1 to 2 as long as they have that target lock. Now she's going to get a target lock from the next TIE fighter in the list here, Moff Gideon. Gideon can prevent the defender from modifying their green dice as long as Moff Gideon can strain a friendly ship at range 0 to 1 of the defender. Can do that twice per round, 2 charges, once recurring, and that is absolutely brutal against ships who really love to modify their defense, like Force users, especially Darth Vader Defender with that focus evade and 3 agility. Gideon brings that same Ruthless and is going to be able to give out target locks with Red Tracer missiles, a 3 dice attack that requires a focus, and will give a lock to anybody who can acquire it. Even has false transponder code, so when you do get your threat tracers to work, you're able to jam the target as well. So prevent them from modifying defense dice, and then jam off any defensive modifiers they might have tried to keep for the attacks coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we have another 3-point TIE Fighter, Gideon Hask. That's going to get confusing. Double Gideons out there.
GG.
But we're just going to call him Hask. When they attack against a damaged defender, they get to roll an additional attack dice. Also has Ruthless, Elusive, cluster missiles, and targeting computer. That's a potential for 2 4-dice attacks coming from a 3-point TIE Fighter. Look out for that absolute monster out there. We see him in pink, hidden on the far side of that formation. The yellow TIE Fighter is Del Mico. Another Infernal Squadron is Infernal 3. Has a defensive version of Hask's ability. While a friendly ship at range 0 to 2 defends against a damaged attacker, the defender may reroll 1 defense dice. Combined with elusive and heavy laser cannon, can also be rolling a big 4-dice attack as well. Then rounds out the list with a pair of ISB Jinguist, and they also have false transponder codes. So a potential with those threat tracers to triple jam a ship that hits. And looks like that whole formation is closed in on Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
bold move. I'm curious. I'm sure we'll talk to Marcel tomorrow on the podcast, but he knows that he's playing assault, right? He knows that this is assault at the satellite array and not chance engagement. Like, is he aware?
Yeah, but
I mean, murdering stuff is good too.
Yeah, it's easier to, assault the satellites array when they don't have any ships left.
True.
But does find the block there. Obi-Wan tried to 5 forward past that formation, and Gideon Hask says, "Nuh-uh," and blocks him. That's going to be range 1 from a Jingoist. We got Iden, Moff Gideon, and Del Mico all out there. Going to be able to fire against him.
All right, here we go. Anakin Skywalker starting at range 0.
That's range 1.
Oh, it's range 1. Spicy. Starts with double crits. This is going to end up just being 1 damage, most likely. And does he spend the
He's
force?
going to spend the focus.
Yeah. Oh, natties. Waste the natties.
The force. So probably going to take the stress to not take 2 crits. Yeah, we see it there. Stress goes down, 1 damage card. Now, yeah, I agree. Wasted it because there's a contrail shot coming in as well.
With crack shot.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's going to put some pain through.
Right before we get to that, Lambolo just dropped 25 subs in the chat to help get us to 140 subs. Here we go. 3 hits rolled. 1 squiggle there. That's going into Moff Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Obi making it out of this one.
Yeah,
especially with Moff Gideon living his ability.
Yeah, just took the damage there. Going to save the Iden to prevent a kill shot.
I feel like in this matchup, though, Moff Gideon is extremely valuable, especially against Force users.
Yeah, in testing, the Gideon is a clutch piece against a lot of defensive lists. Looks like we're going to see a crack shot for hit crit coming in to count down. What's that crit?
That's going to be a wounded pilot.
Well, lives.
Lives to countdown's ability plus 1 more shot. It worked out. And here we go. TIE Fighters on parade now.
Yep, we're going to see the tracer missile come down. Who's going to Gideon? Probably the Jingoist.
Yeah,
a string.
Jingoist. Yeah. Could do it on Gideon Hask.
Sure, it doesn't really matter because Obi-Wan already fired.
Yeah.
And
So the
there's no other
Moff
shots can come in.
using his ability on the Hask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
Gideon
so-
on Gideon teamwork here. So it's going to shut down the Force and the Focus token off of Obi-Wan.
2 hits.
Getting a ruthless damage. Moff Gideon, an absolute. He's somehow helping the team with tracer missiles, but punishing them as well.
Yeah. Especially these Jingoists. These Jingoists really are fodder out there for
Exactly.
Moff to really put some
There
damage.
we
And
go.
he
We see-
needed it.
And he needed that
Yeah.
ruthless. That goes through target locks for everybody. Fiesta!
Yes, he might. He's probably going to hold back the green lock here to try to save the false transponder code. Of course, give it to blue because they got that range 1 attack.
So does
So
the
blue,
green ISB
Oh, so-
Jingoist is the one that has the false transponder, right?
Ooh,
They both have.
yeah. Yeah, and he's actually holding back Moff Gideon's target lock as well to save his false transponder codes.
And it's probably
So
also
only
because they
4
already
locks.
shot, correct? Is the
Well,
other...
yeah, exactly. He plans to kill Obi-Wan here, so only giving locks out to the ships about to do damage.
Yeah, and
He
they
gave
can
it to
actually use it.
Gideon, but
Yeah.
he gave it to Gideon, who can't use it. But same thing is
doesn't
that
waste
he's
anything.
yes, he's saving those false transponder codes. Smart use of resources there to not overspend.
Ooh, hands out the strain with Gideon with the Jingoist ability.
And that's going to be a range 1, 3 on...
He's straining the Jingoist for another Moff Gideon ability as well to prevent the Force use on Obi-Wan now.
He's actually going to strain Iden here.
Lots of strain being thrown around.
Oh, he's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
save Gideon here. So no.
He's waffling. Just give him a second. Let him
Yeah, I
actually
think-
make a decision.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of decisions to be made here. Okay, so he did strain the Jingoist who's shooting for Moff Gideon's ability. And
3
then
hits.
as well strained Obi-Wan with the Jingoist ability. Or no, he didn't use Moff Gideon's ability.
He
I
did not.
apologize.
And 2 hits go through. Shields are
He's
gone on
elusive
Obi-Wan.
here.
Oh, he's got elusive. Sorry about that. Blank to blank, though.
Ooh, didn't help. So yeah, we see the original shield and the shield upgrade gone off of Obi-Wan. 3 hull remain.
It's a 3-die attack here from Iden, primary.
Another strain getting slapped down.
So now this is the Moff Gideon ability, straining the ISB Jingoist to prevent any Force use.
And that's going to be another 3 hits after spending the focus. We'll see what Obi-Wan's able to do. Cannot use the Force. And that means 2 more damage going through. Obi-Wan down to 1. This TIE fighter accuracy. Doing
those
some
were
work.
the 3 dice attacks now. Now he's got to settle for just 2 dice attacks between Del Meeko and Gideon. Unfortunately, Gideon can't use the extra attack dice at range 0. Can't mod either.
Yep, just a single crit. You're basically just digging for a really bad roll here on Obi-Wan.
Dramatic pause.
Yeah, I think they're having some issues with comms. So, but yeah, this is going to just be a 1 crit going into Obi. All of the Moff Gideon charges have been spent, so no more shenanigans there.
You're digging for a blink out here. Not going to happen. But what could end up hurting Marcel is if Felipe is able to get away. Another just probably spend the target lock. This one will be 2 hits. You need 2 paint. You got 3.
He gets it.
And Obi gets away. Oh, man. What a
Oh, we're
turn
not
of
done yet,
events.
though. We're going to see countdown. Just lay 4 dice into Anakin Skywalker here.
Probably, yeah.
I
think
got
it's
a
probably
gun
the
too.
right choice.
This is Delta 7B, which means 3 attack dice, 2 agility.
Oh
Anakin
no, he's going into
Skywalker.
contrail instead. I don't know if I agree with that.
No.
What?
He's
Oh,
dinging,
okay.
He's dinging Anakin.
He dinged contrail before. Just saying.
Just 2
2
hits here,
hits.
though.
Expected result, 1 damage.
I'm going to apply the Tiber Saxon double strain.
Might as well.
All right, now that it matters, yeah, I was exactly Epionic. I was waiting. Gideon Hask does not get the target lock because of I believe the range
It's
0.
It's the range on the tracer.
He didn't want to.
No. He's
the
talking
pink
about
one. The pink one.
Hask.
Yeah, he could have locked him. He did lock him.
No.
Let's see.
Each friendly ship at
Oh,
range 1
gotcha.
to 3 of the defender.
Gotcha. Okay, I understand now. I thought like it was just a question of acquiring locks. So yeah, let me jump in there.
No. Oh, okay. They might catch it. They're doing points right now.
I doubt they'll catch it. It's
I
Marcel's
put
effect.
in
It won't be
chat,
caught. If you're gonna rag on somebody, you rag on your boys.
Oh, they caught it. All right. Yeah, we're so used to just range 0 now that we
You can do everything
very
at range
quickly
0.
we forget that things have range 0 restrictions.
Nah, you can do whatever you want whenever you want, man. It's fine.
Yeah, you can't. It wasn't the fact that he was at range 0 that prevented him from acquiring the lock. It was the fact that tracers specifically say 1 to 3 of the defender.
Right. That's
Yeah, but you can't
exactly.
acquire a lock at someone that's at range 0 of you.
right. Exactly. That's why I had read the tracer text.
I think that jam and coordinate also have a range 0 restriction.
Yeah, they
If
say
I'm not
range.
mistaken.
They say range 1 to 2 or range.
Yeah, because I remember Tabson took a damage and tried to jam a ship who bumped into him. And we had to look up the rules on that to figure out. But had he had biohexacrypt codes, he could have ignored the range restriction
restrictions.
and jammed
funny.
at range 0. Weird.
Yeah.
Very weird interaction.
Lock jam.
Yeah, lock jam, essentially, right?
That's interesting.
I mean, okay. So, question for you two. How many times are you committing to following Obi-Wan?
Once.
Oof.
Well, no. See,
Just one?
if you how many ties or how many
Yeah, how
times?
many ties? Because you could like move like the red and pink out of the way and start hard turning maybe the back row.
Man, Obi-Wan's gonna be able to get away pretty easy.
Yeah,
this
fortunately
turn.
he's stressed, so it's going to slow him down just a little bit. Can I see that dial, James?
You could for sure.
I want to say 3 forward,
Yeah, 3/4 is blue.
but not the 4. No.
Not the 4. Correct.
Like
I
you
think
have
the
a chance
4
to get a
is on
shot.
the Adas.
You have a chance to get a shot with maybe the yellow and the green TIE fighter, but I really doubt if any of the other ones actually can get a shot. Which may mean that they need to go to the other direction to try to help out on the lap.
Mm-hmm. Well, just to get in the center objective, right? Or get the objective behind the lat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess green Jingos could like one hard and then barrel roll to grab the center, but that is risking some Anakin in your side.
Anakin's coming.
Coming. But I mean, Iden honestly could just one hard and barrel roll to keep arc, because I think Iden still does have her lock out there. Does. Yep.
She does, yeah. So yeah, we'll have 3 dice with those cluster missiles, range 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just trying to imagine in this situation, because I mean, obviously the fine-tune controls, that Obi-Wan's 100% gonna boost. You also got to be careful about he might barrel roll after that boost to the right to kind of like pull up beside yellow and brown.
Yeah. Could try to stay close, because it is easier to dodge arcs if you're closer.
Oh, so maybe like just taking a big risk with like a hard 1 or even just like a 1 bank and try to barrel roll behind people.
Yeah, 1 bank and then boost barrel roll could actually sneak in to the middle of the pack here and dodge all the arcs. I tell you who else might have some hard times here is Countdown if he goes too fast. That proton bomb could be waiting behind Contrail.
Ooh, yeah. Is stressed, so no ailerons.
No ailerons.
Countdown got a bomb of his own. No broad or Saxon.
Yeah, the Tiber. I mean, Tiber sort of is like a bomb.
Right, but not great for this. We've seen a couple other players utilize Countdown as like bait, and then you turn away from the joust and start dropping like ion bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm actually pretty interesting that Countdown did this. What was like so far away from the pack here.
Right.
Did
a self bump. Oh man,
takes the focus, so that keeps him back from the bomb.
Yeah, but Anakin's too sloop on that objective. Clear the stress. Take a target lock. That's going to be a goodbye Countdown.
Rolling, blasting. It depends on how aggressive Felipe got. You know, if he just ends up like 3 banking or 2 banking and ending up like trying to attack these TIE fighters while they have their backs turned.
Okay, interesting. So Pink decides to stay there and be blocked, and Iden goes for K turns instead of the hard 1. Okay. I would at least give you like a pursuit vector, right? If Obi-Wan dodges your arcs, at least you can chase him the following round.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh no, Moff Gideon.
Self bump, no damage.
Almost would have had to Iden him there.
Oh, that would have been terrible.
Yellow goes towards the opposite direction.
Del went the wrong way.
Was that on purpose?
No, he was like, I went the wrong way. Oh, Marcel. I mean, he is flying 7 ships here.
Ooh, so the K turn from Contrail gets blocked, but enemy only. So he'll just sit there with the stress. Might even get hit by his own bomb.
Look at that.
It'd be far enough. It'd be close.
If Del Mico would have had a shot. Check that out.
Yeah, see that 2 bank there from OB to clear the stress. Don't think there's a way to get out of arc of Iden, but
you can get to range 3.
Barrel left, boost left. Goes for the double boost.
Okay.
I mean, that's a good move.
That's a good strategy. Good strategy.
I'm in for it. I need this.
No, he's just gonna boost a barrel out.
Yeah,
you can't boost more than once for people not getting that joke.
Yeah, and so there's the sloop, but not onto the objective, next to the objective, and Anakin will end up using his ability most likely right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is a goodbye countdown. There's no way he survives both Anakin's attack and Contral's attack here.
Yeah, Anakin's got that crack shot lined up as well.
Oh my goodness, Anakin brought crack shot. Yeah. Yeah, goodbye. Yeah. All you need to do is push through.
You get 2 results.
Yeah, 2 results, yeah.
How'd that bomb look out?
Did he Did he reach himself?
I don't think they even checked, but I don't think so.
No, it was pretty far.
It was pretty far away. Yeah.
Did he roll the die?
For
He
what?
did.
For
He lost
what?
a shield. He did. He lost a shield.
Contrail?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I guess they did check range. I didn't see it in the chat.
All right. Here we go. 3 hits. That's a guarantee. Bada boom from Contrail. Goes down.
From Anakin.
Oh, sorry,
On
from
a
Anakin
countdown.
into countdown.
Yeah. Gets to keep the crack shot. Scores 4 points for countdown.
Anakin doing Anakin things out there. Says I am 7 points.
Ian, Contrail, Anakin are getting objective points up there. It's going to be a nice 6-point round for the Republic.
Okay.
Here we go. Aiden from downtown. She didn't bring a cannon.
I mean, she did, but she brought jamming.
Yeah, she didn't bring a long range 3 weapon. Going to keep the lock there. Smart call, because Obi-Wan with 4 dice and 2 force gets the evades.
I mean, Obi-Wan is going away. Not gonna stick around.
Yeah, Obi-Wan says no thanks.
Here's the problem with the situation, though. You got Obi-Wan on 1 health. You're gonna bring in Anakin, Contrail, and Hound, and you just let Obi-Wan just wander around, scooping up objectives.
5 forward, never. He's never turning back. Nope.
Yeah.
He's gonna go towards the top of those objectives, and that's gonna be his home for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Look at me. I can score objectives and not lose. How many 5 points?
Yeah. And Anakin, 2 sloop, and then next round 2 bank. You end up in the exact same position, but facing the other way. Could even 2 bank boost and take the middle next round, or 2 rounds from now, I guess. And the blue TIE fighter has got to be heading towards the objective below Hound, but won't get there this round. There's like 3 bank, should be in range 1 of it. And just hang out there the rest of the game. Because this is because we've come past the first engagement, right? It's your joust, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And the Republic won both engagements there, in my opinion. Obi-Wan didn't give up any points, and the top of the board ended up scoring the 4 points of countdown.
Yeah. Needed to get the block on Obi-Wan, but unfortunately got the block on the wrong with the wrong ship. Really needed getting Haas gun in that fight.
Uh-huh.
Would have been great, I think.
Ooh, yeah, 4 dice range 1 attack instead.
Yeah.
What if Marcel had not separated countdown from the swarm?
I mean, you just lose points then to the objectives, but
Yeah.
I think winning 5 points from Obi-Wan may have been worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, not having Tiber with the ties is kind of sad.
You talking about Tiber Sexton?
Tiber Saxon, yeah.
Right. Well, to be fair, he did have to set up all of his I-Force before any of the Jedi ships. So it was the Republic who made the choice to put Anakin and Contrail in front of Countdown.
Yeah, but I mean, Countdown could have just
ailerons, and then it's headed down the neutral edge to meet up with the ties.
4 straight kind of thing.
But then you let the Jedi take the center and all the objectives.
Yeah, it's rough because you really do need to point these guns all at the same target to really get some good firepower. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm. Right. The strength of those 2 dice guns comes from all the fancy tricks and range 1 attacks.
Yeah, and we did see it work really well. I think, like I said, if he had blocked it with one of the Jingoists instead, or maybe Del Mico, Or if Del Meeko had lined up that heavy laser, which I know is difficult, especially against a Jedi like that in the opening engagement. But
as we wait for this next round of engagement, I want to remind you that we'll be back in a couple of weeks with our Galactic Championship finale, the Battle of Exegol. And I think our next in-person event is when is that one?
Is that November 4th?
That
I'm heading up
sounds
to
about right.
Buffalo, New York, to join the Nickel City Gang in an in-person tournament they are running.
Will be good times. There's Obi-Wan hitting the gas, running away, as he should. Another Segnor's loop from Anakin, because he's Anakin, and he is full of fancy flying.
Ooh, we're going to see an R2-D2 trigger. After you activate, you may spend 1 charge and gain 1 deplete token to repair 1 damage card, recover a shield, or remove 1 device at range 0 to 1. So it's chosen to take the deplete and recover that charge. We actually didn't get to the Republic squad. We just kind of talked about it in passing. That Obi-Wan did have, we saw the elusive reroll and the shield upgrade off of that Obi-Wan. This is CLT Obi-Wan, so gets only 2 attack dice and 3 agility. But if the attack is in the bullseye, you can add a focus result. Pairs great with his ability to spend a force to gain a focus token. So essentially, as long as Obi-Wan has a focus token, all of his force convert all dice results for that dice pool, which is the best kind of force, in my opinion. But let's take a look at then Anakin. We've been talking about at the top of the board. Anakin, we saw earlier, used his ability when he did a red maneuver and got a stress from it. He could spend a force to clear it because they ship at range 0 to 1 in their front arc. Can also do it in the bullseye. Has that same fine-tune control, so we see him out there boosting barrel rolling after their maneuver. This one has compassion to try to save other ships when they get dealt pilot crits. Has crack shot. We were talking about in bullseye. You can take away the evade result. R2-D2, 2 charges, essentially 2 shields you can get for the cost of a deplete. And spare parts canisters, not only can you break your locks as an action, all the locks on you by dropping this little spare parts debris, you can also spend an action to get another R2-D2 charge, a potential 3 shields back between those 2 upgrades. Now those depletes are actually easy to get rid of because of Hound. In the lap, can actually take away those depletes or strains whenever a friendly small ship in its arc gains them. I didn't gain it this round because Anakin's blue maneuver is going to clear that deplete, strain, and stress off of him. But the main thing about it is that fire convergence. When a ship attacks, can actually give it a reroll up to twice per round. This is the Corky Kreese C-3PO lat. You can get double calculates and a reroll on defense as your action. But if someone gets attacked, well, not someone, when a friendly gets attacked in your full front arc, full 180 front, at range 0 to 2, you can throw them a token, which could mean those C-3PO calculates. Also has 7th Fleet Gunner to give somebody an extra dice, and Agile Gunner to be able to rotate that arc, make sure it's in the fight for the following round, as you get to change that in the end phase. Then, last but not least, Contrail. Became very popular when Contrail was only 2 points, but now that he's up to 3, he gets a couple more loadout and still finds success out there as an Initiative 5 very mobile V-Wing. Has a crack shot, same thing. Bullseye, you can take away someone's evade result. R7A7 to generate crits when attacking, and proton bombs with delayed fuses, which also do crits. This contrail is all about that salvage. Wants to apply crits, knock off those crits against the opponent. Now, we don't normally see the contrail ability, though. While you defend or perform an attack, if the bearing of your revealed maneuver is the same as the enemy's ships, you may change one of the enemy's eyeball results to a blank. So kind of like Django, but instead of looking at the difficulty, is looking at the bearing.
It's like, oh, did you do a turn? I did a turn too. Ability.
Yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it does care about left and right
Right, yeah.
as well. So it would be like left hard turn, right hard, right bank. Most of the time, it's easy to proc if you and your enemy just flew straight at each other. So great for like the opening joust, where you can really see that being used on defense. That's where it's more powerful, because normally if you're facing off against multiple ships like these TIE fighters, they're all going to have focus tokens to use on their attack. You can basically deny all those focuses.
All right, so the TIE fighters are on the move. You'll see that Del Mico and one of the ISB Jingoists are headed towards the LAT. The TIE fighters were very spread out in the last turn, but luckily didn't need to engage, or engagement wasn't possible. Marcel trying to bring them back together in what looks to be 3 different like firing groups. You got brown and green together with red and pink, and then you also have yellow and blue. So they'll probably stick together in these sets of pairs for their attack runs. We'll see what the Republic wants to do next. And Obi-Wan turning it around. So it looks like maybe willing to enter back into the fight. It's got to be cautious because it does have only 1 hull and no regen abilities there. Contrail taking the left turn and just going to slap down a focus. We'll be able to trade some shots with the forward line of TIE fighters and Anakin Skywalker.
I would go for the boost barrel roll. Try to get some focus fire on Del Mico here. Get away from the other TIE fighters. Ooh, he tried the barrel roll first.
No, he clicked the wrong button.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
I was going to say, that barrel ain't going to work.
Boost. Is he trying to barrel roll left here?
Yeah, then you barrel roll left here. You might even line up that crack shot. You got 7th Fleet Gunner, your own force.
7th Fleet Gunner doesn't work here, but yeah.
Oh, sorry. I meant Fire Convergence.
Fire Convergence.
For the rerolls.
There it is. Barrel roll does end up fitting.
Yeah. Look at that.
Bullseye is... Ooh, did he miss the bullseye?
No. No, yes, he did. It's only
it's just the nubs.
The Jingoist. Yeah, it catches the nubs, but they're not used to measure range.
Correct. Still 4 dice, though. No crack shot, and only a single hit.
That is why he brought the Fire Convergence. Does have that online. Gonna spend one of those charges. Rerolls the 2 blanks.
Looking for some hits so that you only have to spend 1 force. And got it.
Oh, yeah.
That is a huge turnaround. Was able to spin that around into 4 hits. Trail mix on the evade dice. Here's an elusive reroll. Blank to evade. Spend the focus. And only takes 1 damage on Del Mico.
Yeah, we'll be shot by the Lant as well, but... double checking.
Contrail is going to follow up with that 7th Fleet.
Oh, yeah. Good call from downtown.
Waiting for that follow-up shot here at Initiative 5. There we go. Contrail. Obi-Wan is too far out to get a shot still this turn.
Oh, yeah. He's already looking at that 7th Fleet Gunner. So going to be 3 dice with rerolls and Contrail's focus.
It's a good chance that it's 3. Got 2 hits and a blank. Are we going to get Fire Convergence or is he going to hold? Fire Convergence. Blank to blank. Oof.
There's a chance.
Oh, and R7A7. But gets 3.
Natties.
Dell, great job.
Del Mico, part of that Inferno Squadron. They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah, actually has a really good defensive ability we don't normally see.
Yeah, it's difficult to get to proc because
With
usually
this many
yeah,
ships, most
yeah.
ships aren't out there defending for very long while they're damaged.
Yeah.
Well, nothing from that downtown shot here. Okay. Gonna go into Anakin here. Would you have the possibility of a Corky Crease calculate pass? Though might Moff Gideon Anakin's defense here?
Oh, could, yeah.
You might as well.
Oh, send a tracer down that way. Is he gonna moff it though?
No. He's only got one agility.
One hit,
spends
spend
the
for 2.
focus.
All right, that's both of Moff's tracers spent.
We'll see if
Yeah,
it
you
ends
might
up
as well
being
throw-
worth it, because he still currently has a couple target locks out there on Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ooh, that's gonna proc Moff's false
Now,
transponder codes.
yeah, with Corky Crease, those gems won't be wasted. You'll still be able to prevent them from being thrown over.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, it's not okay. Oof.
What?
What happened?
I was gonna see. I thought Aiden may have had range too, but did not.
She's just a bit
No,
outside.
Aiden's tempted to keep her lock on Obi-Wan. One good shot on Obi-Wan. Score you a big 5 points.
Move it.
Tough choice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might just leave it on there as a what do I say?
Insurance
as a
policy.
threat.
That's a threat. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, like, hey, I might be turning towards you.
I swear to God, I'll do it. All right, here we go. Engagement now from the TIE fighters. Range 2 into the lat. 2 hits. Got the squiggle. 1 damage.
I think the Jingo already shot, right? Blue Jingo.
Yeah, Blue Jingo did shoot.
Range 3 now.
No damage.
Into contrail.
Anakin.
Yeah, it's going in, Anakin.
Into Anakin, yes. Sorry, I got so laser focused on the bullseye.
Who is going to strain Del Mico?
I don't know about that.
That's a dangerous proposition.
1 hit, especially. You don't have any mods there. 1 for 1.
All right, they're counting up objectives. Oh no, the lat still got to shoot.
Let's like I got stuff too.
I got a gun.
1 hit.
Oh, well,
1
Marcel
of 8.
just strained himself. Literally just strained himself.
So he's got to roll the defense dice one more time.
Won't die regardless. All right, still gets the evades. So yeah, Del Mico luckily only takes 1 damage after that kill box that was set up for him. Her. I don't
Del
know. I
is
forget.
a guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Aiden's the only female on
this
Inferno Squadron.
No, there is Sen Marana.
Sin, yeah.
Yes. Okay. She's not in this list.
No, she's not.
I haven't seen Sin in a while, actually.
It's
where's she at?
that guarantee, like, without a weapon that allows you to guarantee a critical damage. It's tough.
Marksmanship.
I mean, but you have to line up the bullseye with the TIE fighter. It's just not, when you compare it to value like Wampa, it's not worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's also got an awkward loadout of
she does have a really awkward loadout.
eight loadout, but only talent and mod. So if you
Ooh.
take the marksmanship, you can't take shield upgrade.
Yeah.
So you get precision ion engines, which means you're just sitting there with 5 empty loadout. No, Sin Marana needs a missile slot or some missile or cannon slot desperately.
I mean, you could throw squad leader on her.
Well, then you're not proccing her ability.
Oh, for sure, no. But like, coordinate.
3-point coordinate. That is pretty nice. Yeah, because she's the. Yeah, because Mauler, Mythil, and Scourge can't take squad leader.
Mm-hmm.
Too good. That I5 coordinate at 3 points.
Squad leader is always one of those cards where it just kind of sits in the binder until you get that one person who's like, oh, look at this.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Kraken is great with squad leader. He can't take it, can he?
No, he's got the loadout.
I thought there was a restriction on it.
Well, it's only actions on your action bar, so he couldn't be out there. He couldn't be handing out boosts to people.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you're asking.
Oh, he doesn't have. Oh. Pick the wrong one. Yeah, could take squad leader. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's always that situation where you're like, well, I can't even afford a coordinating Reaper. I only got 3 points left in my list, but I really want that coordinator.
Yeah. I feel like there may be a better 3-point coordinator. Like maybe Dell would be good.
I mean, I did. Sounds pretty good as coordinator. It can't be killed in one shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. True.
James, can you take care of table 8?
Oh, yep. Wow, we're just not typing in the judge chat.
Apparently not.
The question here from audience member the Red Tyrant, maybe is what they were going for. Any scum in the top 16? I don't know. It's a great question. Let me take a peek at our
Scum would be out of the bracket now. Cam was the only scum in the cut, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Got destroyed.
Yeah, we only had 1 scum and 1 republic. We had 2 first order and 2 rebels. 3 separatists, 5 resistance, and 7 empire.
Shout out to Isophane, dropping 5 subs there.
Separatists did do well, along with resistance, as far as cut rates go. Had 42% and 55% respectively. Rebels did not do well with their cut rate, only getting 2 out of 13 lists into the cut.
Oof. That's. So what was the cut rate again? So what was it for separatists? What was how many?
For separatists, it was 3 out of 7, so 42%.
And Republic
was 1 out of 5, so 20%.
And Rebel?
2 out of 13, 15.
And the Scum?
1 out of 7, 14%.
And
I posted this all on our channel.
Empire? I know, I'm having you just say it again.
Oh, okay. 7 out of 18 for 38%.
And Resistance?
5 out of 9 for 55%.
And for First Order?
2 out of 9 for 22%.
Gorgeous. All right.
That being said, though, the top seeds coming out of Swiss was First Order and Republic. Wow. First Order and Republic were the top seeds, and did not do well overall. So maybe some standout lists or players, but in general, maybe not too great.
All right, so we have these TIE fighters corralling around the Lat
And Anakin.
and Anakin. Well, we'll see. That could be a big swing if you take out Anakin, but Anakin has six health and regen and friends.
Obi who?
He'll be around. He'll do a little barrel roll, help collect this point, get a shot from downtown.
Yeah, focus roll might even have the bullseye on Iden.
Well, yeah, we still have not seen Iden charge used. So that's going to be not an uphill battle for the Republic to climb, but could be a frustrating challenge. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like that arc is still front back. Yep.
Yes, front back arc still for Hound.
And disarmed.
Ooh, we got the block.
Has the option for the
Gideon
focus.
Haas again. Well, I mean, we're seeing the right choices from Felipe. Like he says, well, if I'm gonna get blocked, I might as well get blocked on the guy that shoots more dice at me.
I think that Moff Gideon is on Anakin. Is that right?
The
Moff Gideon lock.
So he chose to take the focus here.
He focused this round.
Is Obi-Wan range 2 to Anakin?
Is Obi-Wan range 2 to Anakin? No.
If he was, he could use Obi-Wan's ability. We'll see if it ends up mattering. But gonna go range 1 into Moff Gideon. 4 dice.
Yeah, how are Gideon Hask and Iden's on Hound?
They took target lock actions.
Oh, this round. Okay.
Yeah, this round.
Hit crit. Looking at them off. Thinking
Moff
about
is still. Oh, has only 1 health left, so could see Iden charge here to make sure that he stays around.
Yeah, I think you. So he's just gonna leave it like that.
Yeah, this is a bit of a game of chicken right here. It's like I don't think I'm going to spend my mod, so I force you to possibly spend Iden for less of a cost.
Right, but I mean that's the problem is that if you assume he's just gonna Iden it and you leave it at hit crit, he might just get 2 evades.
Yeah, I love Iden. Wow.
And that is the conundrum that it's putting Felipe in. All right, so we're getting a fire convergence. Got 3. Is he willing to leave it at 3?
Yeah.
Just force the Iden.
All right.
Forces the Iden.
Oh, good choice.
He would have saved himself too. So yeah, flips the Iden. No, thank you.
I'll pass.
I'll pass. Yeah.
Well, Obi-Wan gets to try to get some revenge here.
Only 1 in bullseye is Iden here.
Yeah, and the Lat I believe has Iden. Hound does have Iden. Yes. So we're going to see the CLT 7th Fleet Gunner.
This thing is so cool.
This is the Republic Eat cannon.
That's right. Double blanks and 1 hit and a focus. Only 2 hits.
Yeah, he's out of 7th Fleet.
And dodged.
Oh, goodness.
You know what's gonna be real sad if that blue jingoist just like plinks Obi-Wan away from range 3
from downtown.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that one.
Nasty. Well, limited options here. Damuko still has that elusive charge. Well, she got it back for K turning. So you're going to go into full health Gideon Hask here. Can follow up with Hound afterwards. Going to save the focus on Contrail. Or no, did spend it. So Hask is going to end up taking 1. Oh, has elusive up their own?
Mm-hmm. So you elusive, I elusive.
They're just going to re-roll it because he rolled too early is what they're calling. Essentially the same result.
And double focus.
It continues to be just a single damage. All right, TIE Fighters get their revenge here. Who are you opening up with? People who have the fewest amount of shots. Makes sense.
I think we have.
What's wrong, James? Talk to us. Use your words.
Hold up. Hey.
No, he's talking to them.
He's talking to them, yeah.
I think he got confused by the Gideon and Gideon. About who's who? Who's attacking what? Oh, he's fixing the false transponder codes from last round.
There it
which,
is.
Didn't end up mattering because they never threw any Corky Crees over. But now Corky Crees is live, so we'll be throwing a bunch of calculates over to whichever Contrail or Anakin is going to be activating. Getting with the Jingoist first. Give him a chance to either take a strain or lose one of those calculates.
I think I would have. I don't think I agree with his target starting here.
This is interesting because you might actually get the calculates off of Hound to prevent them from helping Anakin. I mean, you're not going to score any points on the lat. It's got 9 health. Okay, so is going to remove the calculate with the Jingoist ability. I mean, I'm with you. I'm taking the Hail Mary to Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Same.
Like, you're not scoring points out this round.
Decisions.
So we're checking Moff Gideon here. He is shooting into Hound.
Oh, no, you save your Moffs for Anakin, right?
What? Marcel, you drunk? What are you doing?
Okay, it might be. I mean, 9 health is a lot, but he does have about 2 rounds to get those points.
I mean, Iden does have the cluster, so
yeah,
good.
Yeah, it's going to do the bounced attack, and Gideon as well. Might be trying to set up a damage card for Gideon to
okay, all right,
fire as well.
I can see it. All right, here we go.
Gideon also has the heavy laser.
Yeah, but I think that's only on Anakin.
Del has the laser.
Oh, hit crit from the Jingoist. Okay. Can't call it a mistake.
Prevents the
mods. Wow. So going to take 1 down and 1 up on those cards.
Yep. And the crit is a panic pilot.
Ooh.
No more calculates.
Shuts down that Corky Crees C-3PO combination.
Going range 1 into Hound with Del. Ooh, really? You want the heavy laser?
I mean, Anakin's at full health here, so I think I can see why. He's just giving up on Anakin.
It is gonna be easier going to Hound here.
Yeah, Anakin has an exit vector, right? Just 3 forward boost. Goodbye. Right. Hound though, not so much. Hound's kind of stuck.
Oh, we're spreading damage here, going heavy laser.
He does. I mean, he does have the 4 dice and a lock. I just don't think it's going to be enough. You still have another R2D2 charge on Anakin,
and he's leaving.
Yeah,
I don't agree with this. I stand. Marcel, what are you doing?
It's like, that's more dice than this one.
I mean, if it works out, cool, right? Easy. It's just. Target lock.
I just don't think you're going to get the points. I mean, you're going to have to
4 hits.
See a blank out here? No.
So it's either 1 or 2 shields. How many did he end up taking?
2.
He's taking 2 shields. He's just going to keep that focus token
because he knows that he can get away.
He moffed Moff Gideon.
Oh, Moff Gideon did as well. So no more Moff Gideons. Man, such a powerful ability.
A luster missile here from Iden.
And that's going to be single crit, 2 eyeballs.
Spin lock.
You brought it. Use it. Hit crit.
2 hits. Oh, has Ruthless. Ooh.
Can he turn it to 3?
Ruthless.
Ruthless on to Delmico, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, she's the farthest from the combat.
On to Jingo. Already spent its false transponder codes, and Del has.
I mean, Del. Yeah, the Jingoist could be shot at, so he puts it on to Del.
All right, so that's going to be
3
hit,
hits.
crit. Looking at Hound, and all 3 of those are going to go through. Whoop.
Got the Corky or the C-3PO re-roll.
C-3PO, there you go. Hit crit. Damaged engine.
Okay, well, now your hard turn is gone because here you got the Panic Pilot. You're going to see a follow-up attack of 3 dice, no mods, though, against Anakin.
Next shot. I'd
Just
inverse you.
Single hit. Single hit.
Could
Ruthless.
Ruthless, but I think
Safe.
this may not. Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. Good call. All right. So now we get to see a 4 dice cluster missile into Hound.
Yeah. No cluster follow up, but still, extra die could be great.
Yeah. Look at this. 4 dice. 2 4-dice attacks from these TIE fighters, and Iden shot 6 dice.
Does he have a focus?
No. He target locked to shoot this cluster missile.
Wrecked. 4 focuses. Target lock them all. Hit crit.
How many more does he have left? 4 left.
4 left.
I mean, could Ruthless onto Jingo? Not getting shot this turn.
I think I don't think you Ruthless this turn. It seems like a bad idea.
He's going all in. He's trying to 1-round this Hound.
So he did it. Hit crit. And that's going to be hit crit.
Yeah, 2 more come through. What's that crit?
Damage sensor array. Only focuses. I mean, you weren't doing actions anyway with the Panic Pilot.
2 more.
Green and red have to shoot, right? And they don't have 3 dice weapons against Hound.
Moth does have. Nope, just has the 2 die. And I don't think it has any mods besides if he wants to shoot Anakin at range 1.
Yep. For Felipe definitely wants, obviously, Hound to survive. But even if Hound survives, Felipe still got a chance to win this game with how healthy Anakin is. And you start popping off some of these TIE fighters that have been ruthless, you can give it away with it real quick. Hit crit.
He's going range 1 in Anakin with that target lock.
2 hits and a crit into Anakin. Blank focus. Still hasn't used the focus yet on Anakin. Uses the Force instead.
Ooh, hit crit. Weapons failure. Ooh,
oh.
Anakin.
Anakin, I was just talking about how you were going to win this game.
Ooh. Okay, so Anakin's down to 2 hull. Hound's down to 2 hull. And this is the last TIE fighter you get to shoot. And he's going to strain contrail. Don't have to shoot at that target, but still going to strain.
Oh, it's range 2 to Hound. Oh.
It's also range 2 to Anakin.
Oof. Yeah, they're either one's going to have a calculate or a focus. Hound basically gets 2 dice or 2 chances to get
2 chances
evade.
at 1. Yeah.
And you don't have a lock on either one.
I mean, yeah, you have a focus out there, but
why is he grabbing a 3 dice? He's going range 1 into contrail.
I mean, contrail is strange, but and down 1 shield. But yeah, I think you go into Hound here.
He pinged Hound and is only going to get 1 hit.
Very unlikely here.
Try it again.
C-3PO re-rolls.
Blank to blank.
Oh, would have done it. Oh yeah, Hound's weapon's disabled. What am I talking about? I said that Jingo might be shot by him. I'm silly. I forget about the 7th Fleet gunner.
I gotta say though, this I think it ends up working out for Felipe. I know that he's got that weapons failure. It's fixable, right, with an action, because Anakin can get away.
Ain't coming back.
Only 10 minutes left.
I'll come back when I got 2 shields from R2-D2 and those spare parts canisters.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know what, though? It would have been crazy to see. What we could have just seen right there is...
Could have seen both of them go down, to be honest.
Well, yeah, true. But we could have seen Anakin Compassion a pilot crit off of Hound.
Yeah. He did run out of force through
At
that
the
combat,
end there.
but could have saved that panicked pilot.
Oh,
crit.
yeah. Could have. But I think at that point, I think you just start going into Del. Or start going into Anakin.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually really like Compassion. Even though we almost never see it, I think it's just a very thematic card.
Yeah. It is difficult to pull off. I mean, he would have gotten some extra force back, but like and could have used R2 and spare parts to get those, just remove those damage cards.
Mm-hmm.
I do have an update from a few games here. Doug Howe versus Anthony Marchand. Doug Howe ends up winning 20-16. 20-16 victory there. And moving on to our top 8. Other games, Charles Holcomb wins over Sam Durbin and his VCX. Also moving into that top 8. And then we also had Crispy versus Christopher Jenner, the Battle of the Christophers, and Christopher Crispy Patrick ends up getting the win there with a 22-18 point victory. Bam.
Yeah, Crispy going for a third win with a third faction. Has even brought a gauntlet to tie one hand behind his back. He's running Pre-Vizsla, right? Pre-Vizsla Django?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's going to be impressive. The underdog?
Question mark?
I mean, it would be pretty funny if he's like, yeah, I bowl in a tournament with both a rogue and a gauntlet. Respect. I mean, he's still flying a fire spray around, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, what can you do? Django's one of the best ships in the Separatist.
Django's so good.
Yeah, until he gets shot at by 5 crits from a ghost.
Well, I mean, that'll happen sometimes. That'll happen.
Oh,
it looks like we may have just gotten another result. Table 10. We're looking at the ticker tape. Andrew Oler reporting with 21 points versus Tim Berndt with 5 points. Ends up winning in 6 rounds. So that's going to be Andrew Oler versus Doug Howe in the top 8.
Ooh, Jake Comley asking about Contrail's bomb. Do you try to catch some of these 1 health TIE fighters with it? But
there's not enough time.
There's not enough time.
Yeah, a bomb would be pointed at an asteroid.
Yeah, you can drop it right now. I mean, you're going to have to get Obi-Wan out of there. Hard one, like barrel boost. Apparently not. We're going ahead. Did get the 7th Fleet Gunner recharged. And yeah, Hound still stuck in the middle of this fight here. And at 1 health, we'll probably see his demise.
Not before he provides all the support he can.
Yeah.
Because we see him turn that arc. Nope, still front back. So could end up missing just everything.
Potentially.
So TIE Fighters moving here. Lots of bumping. You saw Gideon Hask bumping.
Gideon Hask going towards the damaged Anakin. I like that. Or the damaged Obi-Wan, excuse me. I like that call.
I mean, I think if you are Felipe, you need to make sure that both Hound and Obi-Wan don't both go down. If you're going to lose something, lose one or the other, but not both. That would take Marcel to 18. Now, Felipe is sitting at 14 points right now. Obviously, you take out any of the TIE fighters, it's going to be +3 or +2. So if you trade 1 for 1, Marcel ends up being ahead there. So Felipe has to take out at least 2 TIE fighters. 3 is better. You need a 3-point and a 2-point, or
James, you said this bomb wouldn't do anything. Look at those 2 TIE fighters right there.
Yeah, but it might hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might hit Obi-Wan and just kill Obi-Wan.
No, hard 1 barrel boost. Get out of there.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it could have done something, but it would have been dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Fair. Those are the 2 TIE fighters who have at least 2 hull remaining. So proton bomb not a guaranteed, I guess.
Yeah, Green Jingo is still full, and Gideon Hask still at only 1 damage taken.
Contrail overlaps Hound, no damage, but also no action. And Obi-Wan coming into the fray with the 1 bank has 2 TIE fighters sitting at range 1 right now.
Ooh, yeah.
Do you
roll and focus?
You gotta barrel roll backwards and hope that boost works.
To the left,
chilling.
Top left. All right, he's gonna go for it.
Yeah, Gideon Hask is
damaged.
Obi-Wan's damaged. So
you hope you get that kill. I mean, still the Jingoist there, right? Give you the strain.
Oh yeah,
and
then it looks like Del Mico may be in range for some help as well to give rerolls.
Yes.
If he remembers, Del Mico is a very difficult trigger to remember, but if you do get it right, man, it's good.
I mean, when you're flying Gideon Hask and Del Mico, like you just gotta
who's damaged?
Yeah,
be the damage.
But that's everybody but Contra right now. To be fair, though, only
right.
1 shot. You don't get Del Mico on.
So
all right, here we go. This is going to be a range 1 into Del Mico. Del Mico has
no
1 hull
rerolls.
left.
Yeah, no mods at all. Del Mico does have a focus and elusive, so we expect a survival here.
Ooh,
he's
nothing.
Safe. No damage coming from Contrail. Man, I think that
may seal the deal.
Yeah.
We still got Obi-Wan here.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
He could take the 3 dice into either Iden. Iden, I think, is in the 7th Fleet Gunner, or could go out to the 1 health Jingoist Blue. Though, does have an evade and obstruction for the attack.
Oh, so many choices. Ooh.
Well, we got Del Mico with the CLT.
Yeah.
Del Mico range 3, though, so gets an extra dice, has a focus.
Taking out the blue one also takes away a objective point from Marcel.
True.
But here we go.
Going to Gideon Hask, though.
It spends a force to
recycle the focus.
Oh, he's spending 2 force. Just spend the 1 force. No. Durability.
He's got, well.
That's a miss trigger right there.
Yep. Remember, Obi-Wan can spend force after spending a focus token to get that focus token back. What was the question, James?
What was the roll? Because it didn't show up in the chat. Missed the Del Mico trigger, but does not die here, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, their dice aren't. I noticed that when they did the bump roll that it didn't show up.
Missed triggers all around.
The toggle may be off.
Who toggled it?
Check.
I hear toggle.
Yeah, it was off.
Okay. That's weird.
Obi, take your focus away or take a strain. takes the strain.
I mean, could elect not to. Oh, he's going to Moff Gideon. I mean, I would just like,
reduce your agility.
Also, no mods for you.
Oh yeah. This squad is just nasty for
There we go.
debuffs.
3 dice. Only a single crit. The blank out will do it. Obi-Wan goes down.
Oh my goodness. And that is the time of the round.
13-14. Felipe trying to hold on.
I mean, I guess you just take a shot at a Hound. You need to take out Hound. I think if you take out Hound, that'll get you the win.
Yep, he's only 1 point behind right now. They won't be scoring too many objectives.
Delmico with hit crit, single evade, and that will do a single damage to the lat. It was a crit though.
Structural damage. The lat is gone.
It's gone. Ba-boom.
Oh man, we're just gonna pile into contrail.
Yep. The last 2 shots here into contrail. Evades the first.
Oh no.
Ooh, hit, crit. Contrail does only have 3 health remaining.
Oh, could still die to a bad crit.
Hit crit.
All right. Is it direct? No, weapons failure. Contrail remains on the board.
With that, with objectives, Marcel will score 2 to Felipe's 1 with a final score of 20-16. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.